In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 NHL games happening on November 9, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Seattle Kraken versus Dallas Stars. The Dallas Stars will return home to host the Seattle Kraken on Sunday night after both clubs earned wins on Saturday. Each will enter this matchup in a back-to-back situation, testing their endurance and bench depth. Seattle's season so far has been steady, though their scoring numbers remain modest. They sit 26th in the league, averaging only 2.71 goals per game. Their penalty kill has been a major issue, ranking second worst in the NHL at 69.4%. That weakness becomes especially concerning when facing one of the league's most efficient power plays. Dallas ranks third, converting on 32.7% of its chances. Dallas recently received a key boost with the return of Roope Hintz. In his 2 games since rejoining the lineup, he has scored in both. His speed through the neutral zone creates space and stretches opposing defenses, giving his line mates more room to operate. The Stars' top 2 lines are full of playmakers who move the puck well and pressure opponents into mistakes. This depth and balance give Dallas an advantage in even-strength situations, especially when fatigue sets in during the latter stages of a back-to-back. Seattle will start Matt Murray in goal. He has made only 1 appearance this season, posting a 3.24 goals against average and a .889 save percentage. With limited NHL experience this year, he faces a difficult test against a Dallas lineup that excels at home. The Stars generate sustained offensive zone time and use their speed to force goaltenders into high-stress situations. By controlling possession and keeping pressure on Murray, Dallas is positioned to dictate the pace of play as the game progresses. As our first pick for this matchup, the Dallas Stars money line is our full game side pick. Both teams have experienced inconsistency in their offensive production this season. The Kraken rely on their defensive structure to offset their scoring limitations. Brandon Montour, Jamie Alexiak, and the rest of Seattle's defensive group have been effective at forcing turnovers in their own zone and limiting shots on goal. That support allows Joey Dacker to settle into rhythm and handle controlled chances rather than high-danger rebounds. The Stars, meanwhile, continue to lean on their defensive identity. Miro Heiskanen and Esa Lindell anchor a blue line that excels at breaking up rushes and keeping opponents to the perimeter. By forcing turnovers in all 3 zones and cutting off passing lanes, Dallas limits opportunities for a Seattle team that averages only 2.62 goals per game. Jake Oettinger's positioning and rebound control help turn those defensive efforts into quick transitions up ice. As both teams commit to structure and disciplined play, sustained scoring chances may prove scarce. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Utah Mammoth versus Ottawa Senators. The Senators will try to make a statement on home ice, but the Mammoth enter as one of the top teams in the Western Conference with the ability to take control early. Utah's offensive core, led by Clayton Keller and Logan Cooley, thrives when carrying the puck deep into the attacking zone and setting up quick, high-percentage looks through crisp puck movement. Their ability to sustain pressure and cycle the puck along the boards often leads to defensive breakdowns by opponents. That approach allows their forwards to generate open shooting lanes and test opposing goaltenders throughout each period. Defensively, the Mammoth have maintained steady play, allowing only 2.86 goals per game this season. Their blue line, anchored by Mikhail Sergachev and Ian Cole, excels at creating turnovers inside their own zone and limiting second-chance attempts. The defensive group maintains good positioning, keeping traffic away from the front of the net and allowing Vitek Vanacek to track shots cleanly. This disciplined structure helps reduce the number of high-danger chances and often transitions directly into rush opportunities going the other way. If they execute that same level of control in Ottawa, Utah's balance between puck pressure and defensive responsibility should keep the Senators chasing the play for long stretches. As our first pick for this matchup, the Utah Mammoth money line is our full game side pick. Utah enters this contest with more points than Ottawa, yet the Mammoth have struggled to maintain consistency, posting a 1-4 record in their last 5 games. This matchup marks the second half of a road back-to-back and their 4th straight away from home, making it 4 games in 6 nights. The Senators face a similar challenge as they also play the second leg of a back-to-back, which puts both clubs in a situation where backup goaltenders will start. Neither has delivered reliable results so far this season, setting the stage for a game defined by offensive tempo rather than defensive containment. Both teams have proven capable of scoring in bunches. Ottawa averages 3.43 goals per game, driven by the playmaking of Tim Stützle and Drake Batherson. Their top forwards control the puck well in the offensive zone, using quick passing sequences to stretch defenses and open shooting lanes near the slot. Utah, averaging 3.36 goals per game, features a similar rhythm on attack. Keller, Cooley, and Nick Schmaltz lead a forward group that keeps sustained pressure by maintaining puck control below the goal line and rotating through the high slot. From the blue line, Sergachev and John Marino contribute steady puck movement and accurate shots that create rebound chances. The Senators have allowed 3.86 goals per game, which could present problems against a Mammoth team that moves the puck efficiently and attacks from multiple angles. Given that both teams combine for an average of 6.67 goals per game, the conditions favor continued offensive production from both sides as the matchup unfolds. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Carolina Hurricanes versus Toronto Maple Leafs. The Carolina Hurricanes meet the Toronto Maple Leafs with both teams aiming to continue their strong early season form. Carolina enters at 9-4, holding 3rd place in the Metropolitan Division, while Toronto sits near the top of the Atlantic Division with a record of 8-5-1. Both teams have shown consistency, with balanced scoring and reliable play at both ends of the ice. The Hurricanes are regaining the rhythm that defines their style of play, using speed and puck movement to create sustained offensive pressure. Their attack transitions quickly from defense to offense, often catching opponents before they can set up. Their depth throughout the lineup has allowed them to maintain production across multiple lines. Toronto, however, carries its own advantages into this matchup. Both clubs are playing the second half of a back-to-back, yet the Maple Leafs will remain at home without the travel fatigue that often affects performance. That rest factor, combined with their offensive talent, strengthens their outlook on home ice. Toronto's forward core has the creativity and scoring touch to exploit even small defensive lapses, especially when generating movement around the slot. When playing as slight underdogs or near even odds, the Maple Leafs' combination of depth and skill provides strong value in this setting. As our first pick for this matchup, the Toronto Maple Leafs money line is our full game side pick. Both teams come into this game on no rest. The Hurricanes are fresh off a 6-3 win over the Buffalo Sabres in Raleigh on Saturday night, their 3rd straight victory and 4th in their last 5 outings. Carolina's offense has been steady, producing 3 or more goals in 5 of the past 6 games. The total has gone over in 4 of their last 6 contests, reflecting their recent scoring surge. This will be Carolina's first time this season playing on consecutive days, which could influence their defensive sharpness as the game wears on. Toronto is expected to start Caden Primo for the 4th time this season. In each of his previous 3 starts, he has allowed at least 3 goals. When Toronto has played with its backup goaltender on short rest, games have tended to open up offensively. The total has gone over in all 3 of Primo's starts. The Maple Leafs have also been part of a remarkable 10-game streak in which every contest has gone over the projected total. Over their last 8 games, Toronto has scored at least 3 goals in each, averaging 4.7 goals per game, but they have also given up 3 or more goals in 9 of their last 10 outings, with both teams carrying potent offenses and showing defensive vulnerability under tight scheduling. The conditions point toward another high-scoring matchup. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Winnipeg Jets versus Anaheim Ducks. The 2025 to 2026 NHL season continues on Sunday, November 9th, featuring an 8-game slate highlighted by a Western Conference matchup at Honda Center in Anaheim, California. The Anaheim Ducks will host the Winnipeg Jets in a contest that brings together 2 teams on opposite trends as the weekend closes. Anaheim has opened the season with one of its strongest starts in recent memory and currently holds more points than Winnipeg. The Ducks' balanced roster has been producing consistent consistent results, particularly at home where they have built confidence and rhythm. This game marks the second half of a back-to-back for Anaheim, but they will benefit from remaining on home ice while using their starting goaltender. Their offense has been the driving force behind their success, ranking as the best in the league through the early portion of the schedule. The top lines have created steady pressure, generating high shot volumes and sustained puck possession in the offensive zone. Winnipeg, in contrast, enters this matchup looking to recover from consecutive losses and facing its third straight road game. The Jets have shown flashes of their offensive potential but have struggled to maintain consistency during this stretch away from home. Their defense has been tested under heavy travel and tight scheduling, and their ability to limit Anaheim's pace will be a key factor. With the Ducks' depth on attack and home energy, Anaheim has the tools to challenge Winnipeg across all three zones as the game progresses. As our first pick for this matchup, the Anaheim Ducks money line is our full game side pick. Anaheim's offensive output has been among the league's most productive, with 6 of its previous 8 games featuring at least 7 total goals. Their approach relies on aggressive forechecking, quick zone entries, and pressure around the crease. Goaltender Lucas Dostal has performed capably, but the Ducks continue to allow a high number of shots, which keeps their games wide open and fast-paced. That style creates opportunities for both sides and often leads to elevated scoring totals. Winnipeg's offense, after 2 difficult outings, is positioned to rebound against a team that trades chances to maintain offensive momentum. The Jets' skilled forwards have the ability to capitalize on loose pucks and rebounds, especially against an opponent that plays a high-tempo style. Both clubs bring strong special teams into this matchup, as Anaheim ranks 9th in power play efficiency at 22.2%. while Winnipeg sits just behind them at 21.7%. With both power plays capable of converting under pressure and each team entering with the tools to push the pace, this contest carries the ingredients for another high-scoring result. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Colorado Avalanche versus Vancouver Canucks. The 2025 to 2026 NHL campaign continues on Sunday, November 9th, featuring 8 matchups across the league, including a Western Conference meeting at Rogers Arena in Vancouver, British Columbia. The Vancouver Canucks host the Colorado Avalanche, in what sets up as a key early season test for both sides as they close out their weekend schedules. Colorado enters this contest with a deeper and more balanced lineup than Vancouver. The Avalanche have shown strong play in transition and have been steady defensively, while their offensive depth allows them to roll multiple lines with confidence. Their structure and pace have given them an edge in recent games, and they continue to control possession at even strength. Vancouver faces uncertainty in net, as Jiri Patera is expected to start. The 26-year-old goaltender has not appeared in an NHL game since March 2024, which raises questions about timing and adjustment at this level of competition. That potential rust places added pressure on the Canucks' defensive unit, which has struggled to find consistency early in the season. The Avalanche are projected to start Scott Wedgwood, who has won 3 consecutive starts and has been sharp in goal. His composure and rebound control have helped steady the team in recent outings, and his form gives Colorado a reliable foundation at the back. The Avalanche have displayed cohesion across all 3 zones, with each line contributing to puck movement and sustained forechecking pressure. Vancouver, meanwhile, continues to search for consistency, both offensively and defensively, and has not yet found reliable rhythm through its lineup. Against a structured team like Colorado, that imbalance may prove difficult to overcome as the game unfolds. As our first pick for this matchup, the Colorado Avalanche money line is our full game side pick. Colorado's defensive performance has been one of its strengths this season. Their penalty kill ranks second in the league at 90.5%, reflecting disciplined positioning and quick clears that prevent sustained opposing pressure. Vancouver, on the other hand, sits near the bottom of the league in this area, operating at only 68%, ranking 31st. This disparity in special teams efficiency could play a significant role, especially if penalties accumulate during the second half of a back-to-back. The likely start for Patera adds uncertainty for the Canucks, making the total in this matchup difficult to project. Both teams are playing the second night of consecutive games, which often affects pace and energy. For Vancouver, controlling the tempo and slowing down Colorado's attack will be critical, as the Canucks lack the consistent offensive firepower to trade chances with a team as dynamic as the Avalanche. Recent trends also point toward lower scoring outcomes in this situation. Only one of Colorado's last 7 games played on the second night of a back-to-back has featured more than 6 total goals. Similarly, Vancouver has seen the total stay under in 10 of its past 14 games when playing on no rest. Given these patterns and the scheduling circumstances, a more measured and defensively controlled game flow appears likely. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed, subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.